Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Yashahime, the Half Demon Princess, episode 4. Yes, last time again we got this kind of bittersweet reunion in between two sisters that were lost in this fire in the forest. So yeah, it is bittersweet because instead of just coming together and being happy, both of them, oh, I finally found you. No, we actually have a situation in which one of them doesn't remember the other one. The other one that has been looking for her for years and years and years until she gave up because, yeah, in a certain point you kind of say, okay, perhaps she's in another world. Well, in this case, she is literally in another world. But yes, she still has hope. And once she saw her, she said, oh, okay, yeah, it's her. We're going to be happy. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And thanks to a butterfly, which is the weirdest shit that you could ever come up with. I mean, I honestly do not understand, and perhaps it's part of a mythology bigger than what we are seeing here. But yeah, this is still very strange. Even if you know they end up being friends, you don't know how they are going to be ending up in a more dire situation. What I mean by this is, I don't know if they are going to return their memories and she's going to be able to sleep again. Because yeah, that butterfly not only takes memories, but also takes sleep. So yeah, it's genuinely weird, genuinely weird. But again, this is something that we haven't figured out so far, and I want to know. Which is great for a new show that it keeps my interest. Now they have a goal, perhaps, because yeah, perhaps the goal is going to be returning the memories of this girl. And perhaps they're going to have our villain that is actually, I don't know, more advanced and had another kind of I don't know, ulterior motive for, take away the memories. I don't know. There are 1,000 things running through my brain, so I can figure out what is going to happen in the next episodes and how this show is going to be developing, which is again something always good, something that you want to see in a show. You want to see what is going to happen with your protagonist. So yes, I'm happy that we got kind of a goal, still not clear enough for me to say, okay, this is how it's going to end, but clear enough for me to be interested into it. So yes, I'm happy with the direction that this show is taking. But I don't think you are here to just simply hear me speculate endlessly about a show. So before that, remember, subscribe, like if you enjoy the video, and of course leave a comment if you feel like it. Again, it helps a lot. It helps a lot to the channel. Remember, the link in the description below is for the reaction and for my Patreon, which is still work in progress, and for my Twitter. So yeah, all of that. Enough. I think you're tired of me babbling. So let's cut the presentation short and watch the video, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the fourth episode of the series. And yes, at the beginning it's just a very calm episode, a very, for them to adapt, or how easily they adapt to this modern world. And I mean Moroha and Setsuna, because obviously Towa is already adapted to this new world. She has lived there for almost 14 years. So yeah, it makes sense for her to be adapted to this point. No, for 10 years, yeah, I think I exaggerated the 14 years. But anyway, yes, back to the point of my commentary. They are adapting very easily, and surprisingly easily. I understand Moro have been adapting to this exercise that they make you relax, and it's just kind of, I don't know if I'm exaggerating this, but it's kind of a martial arts for the old people to be young or to be active, to not just be sitting down and do absolutely nothing, and this helps them to be in shape. So yeah, that's what they are doing, and obviously it makes sense because Moroha is a very physical person. It's very active and all those things. So I like that. The one that it really caught me by complete surprise is the fact that Setsuna can play the violin, because apparently it's just been days for them to be in this modern world and she already learned to play the fucking violin. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. That is honestly outstanding, and I can understand. The teacher being, "Oh my god, you are so fucking good at this. Why are you so good? Please stay here and be a world-class violinist." So yeah, I understand that aspect because come on, she has talent. Setsuna has talent. But again, this first half of the episode is more of a, it's more shenanigans, it's more comedic banter. We're seeing a very comedic side of the tree, but obviously they need to return to the feudal era, and that's what they did. Obviously, we got our heartwarming moments between father and daughter, between sisters. Obviously, if they are not straight related, let's say, they are still consider themselves sisters. But yes, it's fun to see this because yes, this gives you a little bit of a different perspective. It feels it fits the characterization of your characters. That is not just these machines that are going to abandon everything that they have lived for and they are going to jump into the feudal era. But no, actually yes, there are feelings there. There are feelings involved. There are other stuff involved. So yes, it's obvious that it's not going to be as easy, even if it's necessary. Because yeah, Towa still feels bad for what happened in that forest, because she still feels that she abandoned her sister. Even though I don't think it's true, but it's understandable why she feels like this. And she wants to help her sister so she can be whole again, all her memories, and she can recover the dreams that she lost. So yeah, it's understandable why the motivation is strong enough for her to abandon her life of comfort. Yeah, it was a very comfortable life, even if she messed up, even if all the things that happened with her life, it was a very, very, very comfortable life. So that's why it makes sense. But obviously it's not just, okay, I'm going to abandon everything without a second thought. No, actually you see the moment in which she feels bad because she feels that she is not appreciating enough the things that her father gave her, which actually is not true, and we saw that, but it's understandable why she feels like that. And I like that aspect. I like that it's not just, okay, I'm just going to go, bye, and that's it. No, it's not like that. It's just like a Gome. Yeah, she has the advantage that she can go back and forth from these two times. So yeah, it's a lot easier to say, okay, I'm going with Inuyasha, I'm going with this one. This one, they don't know if they can return. They don't know. So that's the problem. That's the problem there. And you are shown that yeah, that was a hard decision. That was a hard decision, and I like that. I like that aspect, that they are not just one-dimensional characters, but they have feelings. That is something I enjoy. But now that they return to this feudal era, they need to deal with Rudehead, and they deal with him really easily. I was utterly mistaken when I thought, oh, he is going to be the main villain. Absolutely not. He was still in one episode. Honestly, when they fought hard, he was nothing. Rudehead was nothing. He was just a minor demon. The problem here is, who are the villains? We receive another villain, Kirinmaru, I think it was. I think it was Kirinmaru, the demon from the east, the dog demon, I think, from the east. And the father of Inuyasha, which I don't remember his name, is the demon king of the west, the dog demon king of the west. So they were at war, let's say. They were controlling all the monsters and all of that, and they were way too powerful, so they cannot destroy each other without risking of, well, destroying each other at the same time. So they didn't want that. They didn't want to die at the same time. Now, without the father, that is a problem. That creates a problem for this world. That now this demon from the east is trying to, I guess, conquer the entirety of Japan. And thanks to Sesshomaru not taking the place of his father, that's what making everything wrong, everything very dangerous for the world. So yes, our main villain, I guess, is going to be that demon king of the east. The problem here, that maybe Sesshomaru is going to be a villain too. Or at least in a certain point of the episode that was implied that Sesshomaru was going to be a villain, a main villain of the show. But later on, thanks to what we saw, and thanks to the Tree of Life, I think it was, the Spirit Tree, whatever, the tree, this main tree is expressing something else. That actually Sesshomaru is probably behind the loss of memory of Setsuna and the loss of dreams of Setsuna. And the plan of the tree is actually doing something to do with Sesshomaru, and Rin is trapped inside the tree. I have no clue what the hell is going on. I'm completely confused in that part, and I'm starting to get confused by the end of each episode that I've watched of this series, because there is a lot of stuff going on. And obviously it's a slow burn. We're learning little by little by little. So there is a lot of stuff I want to know about this series, which is always, again, good. I'm interested in this series. I want to know more. I want to know more about Sesshomaru. What the hell is his deal here? What the hell is going on? He wants to die? He wants to protect Rin? I don't know. You never know with Sesshomaru, but this is especially frustrating because you still don't know what the hell is going on. And what is the deal with Moroha? She doesn't know Kagome even though she is her mother? She did the same that Sesshomaru did with his daughters? I am still not entirely sure of what is going on, and I want to know what is going to happen with our characters, with our main characters. So yes, we got confirmation that they are actually the daughters of Sesshomaru, and I guess, yeah, Moroha is the daughter of Kagome and Inuyasha. But what is going to happen with the tree? Why the three are together? Yes, they obviously are related among each other. The brothers are their own power. Yeah, it's complicated once you start to think about it. It's very, very complicated once you start to think about it. And I want to know more about this world. Well, the world without Inuyasha being the main protagonist. How is this show going to work? How is this show going to work? But anyway, yes, I am intrigued about this. I'm intrigued about this episode, and I love it. I genuinely like this episode. A very confusing one by the end, but I love it because I have more questions that I want answers, and I don't know if the next episode is going to answer said questions or is going to be answered in a longer time. I don't know, but I am fascinated by it. But anyway, I think I exhausted the topic of this one. A very short commentary because, again, there are more questions that I don't know the answers, and I don't want to speculate endlessly just by being mistaken in the end of the series or whatever. So yes, I genuinely enjoyed this episode, and let me just remind you that please consider subscriptions and turn on notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the video, and leave a comment so I know what you think about the entirety of the video, by sections or the entirety of the video. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, alongside with my Patreon. Again, a work in progress. I'm still working, I'm uploading, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the background, so I want to give a better product. But anyway, yes, I think that's it. I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks, and see you on the next one.